एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, ज़िंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। और उस कहानी में जब सिर्फ मैं बच जाती हूँ, उसके बाद वो कहानी कैसा रूप लेती है, कहना बहुत मुश्किल है। Hi, I am Arthi Karthik. Welcome to this episode of How's the Josh. I am honored and I'm privileged and I'm glad that my friend agreed to be on my show today. She is a Veer Nari. उनके बारे में अगर मैं सिर्फ एक चीज़ अगर मुझको कोई बोले कहने के लिए, तो मैं ये कहूँगी कि वो राज की सारिका है. Hi Sarika.
Hi, good evening, Arthi.
Thank you so much for agreeing. I know that you don't give interviews, but thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
So, जब you got to know the news कि हम तुम में सिर्फ हम रह गए हैं और तुम नहीं हैं, how was it to deal with? Because बहुत बार हम सोचते हैं कि शायद हो सकता है ऐसा हो, because we are all army officers' wives.
Yes.
But when it happens, then I can't even imagine what all, what does a wife go through?
The life gets upside down, you don't know what to do. I mean, you never thought of those things in your life. But even my life was shattered. I mean, the time I got to know about Raj, I told his CEO, what are you talking? I mean, no, this is not possible. But finally, when people just started getting into my home, I was like, it was getting confirmed that yes, something big has happened because
He's been martyred, so.
He's been martyred.
But the acceptance to go on with life and to continue leading the life that you led for your child, कितना वक्त लगा तुम्हें?
Arthi, it was not easy for me. I mean, I don't know if people know or not, but me and Raj, we were like childhood friends. We were next door neighbors. So for me, accepting that he was not there, I mean, it was, something unbelievable. And honestly, till date, I try to avoid few things, but I never accept that he's not there. But honestly, just to get up from bed, it took me 3.5, 4 years after him.
And your child?
My child was like, he always used to tell me, Mama, I am there. He was always there with me. He used to sit next to me, wiping my tears off. And I just wanted to give him a good life, a normal life. So I decided to send him to hostel after him, and I put him in Vellum Boys.
Okay.
For 4-5 years. I just thought कि इसकी क्या गलती है, he should lead a normal life, because for me, my husband was not only my husband, he was my bestest friend. He used to teach me when I was in class 11th. He used to take my tuitions.
How sweet.
He was 3 years elder to me, so he used to take my tuitions. And I should tell you that he was a science student, and I was from very humble family. So he used to read commerce books and
To teach you science?
To teach me commerce.
He was science and you were commerce.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was the one.
And you knew कि वो खुद से मतलब he is learning to teach you.
Yes. Because he just wanted कि मैं मतलब अच्छे से पास हूँ क्लास 12th में. I should get good marks.
पार लगना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
पार लगना बहुत ज़रूरी था. So I mean, he's been always there like a teacher, मतलब एक एज में जब बच्चे अपने माँ बाप की बात सुनते हैं, तो उस एज में I used to listen to him more, as my bestest friend, you can say. So for me, he was not only my husband, he was my best friend.
Sarika, 3.5 years, मतलब 3.5 years कुछ नहीं किया, and 3.5 years बस लग गए एक्सेप्ट करने में कि भाई मुझे उठना पड़ेगा, मुझे खाना पड़ेगा, मुझे रहना पड़ेगा, मुझे सोना पड़ेगा अपने बच्चे के लिए.
Yes. It took me 3.5 years. मैं बिल्कुल 3-4 साल I was on antidepressants, sleeping pills. My hands used to shiver, my leg used to shiver. I was not able to be a normal person. But my son, you know, one day we were sitting on a dining table and he told me, he was just wiping my tears. He's telling me, where is my Mrs. Gulati who used to laugh, who used to smile? Can you just get my Mrs. Gulati back? I mean, few things, then you just keep thinking, and there are always people around. So many people from the army who used to tell me, उठो खड़े हो अब बहुत हो गया, you know, you have to get up for your son, अपनी भी ज़िंदगी है. तो I should name few, like there was a wife of Major General Dhingra. She was my neighbor, so she used to call me to her place and tell me कि डायरी लेकर आओ, you know, what are things pending for you, just write it down in front of me. And then next week she used to tell me कितने काम हो गए. So that's a kind of a, you know, environment I got in Delhi Cant, and so many, I mean, good people were around to, you know, just take me out of this trauma. But I mean, still राज नहीं है तो मैं अपने आप को कुछ इनकम्प्लीट अधूरा तो मैं मानती ही हूँ उस चीज़ के लिए, आज भी मानती हूँ.
How did he propose you? Or was it understood?
No, he proposed me. I mean, when I was in class 11, so it's a long story, but of course I'll just cut short. One of his friends used to like me.
अच्छा.
So he said कि you know, he said कि यार इसका पूरी family यहाँ पे है and she is little stubborn तो नहीं मानेगी. तो राज was well known, you know, अपने स्कूल में कि लड़की पढ़ जाएगी और ऐसे. तो he said कि मैं ट्राई करता हूँ.
Okay.
So he kept trying and one day finally he was in love with me.
Okay. Wow, how wonderful. तो मतलब 11 से you started being together.
Yes.
And of course he's still with you. I think
yes,
every breath you take he's
yes,
with you.
Yes, he'll always be there. Now in my soul, I mean, I can just say that.
And the gas agency that you have named after your husband.
Yes, actually, you know, I just wanted to do something because I didn't get up from bed, so I was not able to, you know, ask for anything for him, you know, from Dehradun government or from anyone. So it was always my wish to see his bust or see his, you know, something of his name. I wanted to just do something for him, but शायद मेरे इतनी हिम्मत नहीं थी कि मैं लोगों को फेस कर सकूं, या फिर मैं मतलब कहीं मैंने अभी तक किसी से कुछ डिमांड नहीं किया, मतलब कि मुझे अपने हस्बैंड के नाम पे ये गेट चाहिए, ये वॉल चाहिए या कुछ चाहिए, कुछ नहीं. सो आई थॉट कि जब तक कोई कुछ नहीं करता तो मैं ही उसके नाम से कुछ ऐसा क्रिएट कर दूं कि मैं रोज़ उसका नाम, मैं उसको राज बुलाती थी प्यार से, तो मुझे लगा कि मैं ही मतलब एक गैस एजेंसी वीर राज स्मृति उसकी याद में रख दूं कि मैं दिन में 100 बार कम से कम मैं उसका नाम लूँगी और एक वो बोर्ड लगाकर और उसकी फ़ोटो के आगे मुझे खड़े होकर मतलब ये दिखाना था कि मैंने कुछ कर दिया आपके लिए.
Wow.
बाकी लोगों से कुछ इतना ज़्यादा नहीं था मुझे कि गवर्नमेंट कुछ करेगी या कौन कुछ करेगा, बट आई वांटेड टू डू समथिंग.
That was your dedication to your husband.
I mean, still have to do so many things. मुझे अभी उसकी एक बस्ट बनवाकर और वो अपने ऑफिस में अपने घर में कहीं पे मैं खुद ही रखूँगी कि जहाँ पर उसको मैं वैल्यू कर सकूँ उस चीज़ को.
बिल्कुल. And I think it should be with you and it should be next to you.
Next to me, yes.
Because that kind of a passion that you have for him can not be replicated by anybody. And if it is made, it should be with you.
Yes.
And Sarika, what about the support that you got from Fauj us waqt?
I mean, all kind of support. मैं तो राज के साथ जब शादी करके आई थी, आई वॉज लाइक ही वॉज यंग लेफ्टिनेंट ऑफ 2 years of सर्विस. तो और व्हेन आई गॉट मैरिड टू हिम, आई मीन इट वॉज जस्ट ही वॉज नॉट इवन 25. सो हमें एक उस टाइम से लेकर अब तक सबने इतना सपोर्ट किया. एक डिमोलिश बिल्डिंग थी, वहाँ हमें घर बनाने के लिए 6 महीने के लिए वो दिया गया, जिसमें 100 पर्दे लगे उसको घर बनाने के लिए. बट फ्रॉम दैट टाइम टिल टुडे मैं आई डोंट नो किसका नाम लूँ और किसका नहीं, बट आई थिंक आई हैव ऑल फ्रेंड्स इन द आर्मी. I have just made friends and they are always with me. I mean, always.
So today you can call up people and you can tell them.
Yes. I mean, I can call any senior lady, चाहे वो मेजर जनरल की वाइफ हो, चाहे वो ब्रिगेडियर की वाइफ हो, चाहे वो एक यंग कैप्टन की वाइफ हो. बस हाँ, इतना हो गया है कि मैं अब यंग कैप्टन की वाइफ को बोलती हूँ कि प्लीज़ मुझे मिसेस गुलाटी मत बोलना, जस्ट कॉल मी सारिका. एंड अदरवाइज इट्स स्टिल द सेम. एंड सब बहुत प्यार करते हैं मुझे और मैं भी सबको, मतलब दे आर माई फैमिली, यू नो, इट्स ऑल माई फैमिली.
What has changed within you, Sarika, after?
Something is dead. Something is dead. My passion to live. I mean, पहले शौक थे मुझे ज़िंदगी में घूमने के, जीने के, कुछ अच्छा करने के. अब शौक नहीं है.
But what is it that your husband loved to do?
He always wanted to see me happy.
So, I guess the smile that I can see a little on your face is for him.
Yes, it is.
You've learned to smile.
Yes. Now I feel कि at least, but अभी भी मुझे बहुत बार मतलब उस पर भी गुस्सा आता है बहुत, because जब बच्चे अपने माँ बाप की बात सुनते हैं तब मैंने उसकी बातें सुनी. और इतने ड्रीम्स, इतनी चीज़ें, इतनी लंबी लाइफ बातों में जी ली, लेकिन
जब
असल में टाइम आया तो वो पढ़ते पढ़ते ही चला गया. मतलब ही वॉज अ क्वालिफाइड फ्लाइंग इंस्ट्रक्टर, ही वॉज ऑलवेज देयर फॉर द फौज, बट अपने बच्चे के लिए और मेरे लिए उतना ही टाइम दे सका जितना फौज ने उसको दिया हमारे लिए, बस.
How does your son remember the father? He must have been very young at that time.
Yeah, he was 11 years old and he had just put up a very strong front because you know, या तो मदर या बेटा, अगर हम दोनों ही एक जैसे हो जाते तो थोड़ा संभालना और मुश्किल होता. तो आई वॉज नॉट इन दैट कंडीशन कि मेरे अंदर एक्सेप्टेंस ही नहीं थी कि मेरा हस्बैंड नहीं है. मतलब मैं शायद उसकी डेथ के बाद 10-11 दिन सोई नहीं. एंड चीफ की वाइफ ने, ऐसा हिस्ट्री में पहली बार हुआ होगा कि बेस हॉस्पिटल से साइकेट्री से कोई डॉक्टर घर भेजा गया, बिकॉज आई वॉज नॉट रेडी टू स्लीप. सो ही हैड ऑलवेज पुट अ स्ट्रॉन्ग फ्रंट कि आई एम ऑलवेज देयर. एंड कभी भी मतलब रोने नहीं देता है. और थोड़ा सा ये जो मतलब अब वापस थोड़ा ड्रेसिंग सेंस और थोड़ा वो आया है, तो वो भी सिर्फ आई थिंक आई से कि ही जस्ट वांटेड मी टू बी द सेम मिसेस गुलाटी आई वाज विद राज.
True, because he's still here and he's looking up to you, because the one parent who's there with him has to be the way he wants to see the parent, yes. Isn't it? And as your husband would have wanted to see you today. Yeah?
So, I try to be like the way I was, but शायद थोड़ा टाइम और लगेगा.
So you travel with your son? Have you started traveling with your son?
Not
Something
yet.
that you like?
Not yet. Not yet.
Now he's in college.
I still have that fear. मतलब मुझे एक अपनी फैमिली कंप्लीट ही नहीं लगती कहीं जाने के लिए. मुझे लगता है कि you know that security with your husband when you just sit next to him. Though I am driving from last 20 years, but मतलब वो एक सिक्योरिटी, हस्बैंड के साथ बैठना और हॉलीडेज़ पे जाना, वो पैकिंग करनी, वो सब करना, वो सब मिसिंग है अभी लाइफ से. आई थिंक मैं सक्षम को बोलती हूँ थोड़ा और जल्दी से बड़ा हो जाए, सो दैट यू नो आज भी मैं ड्राइविंग सीट पे हूँ और वो उधर ही है, तो लेट्स चेंज आवर सीट्स एंड देन थोड़ा कंफर्ट. और मुझे लगेगा कि एक यू नो वन अदर मैन इज सिटिंग नेक्स्ट टू मी. दो आई एम इंडिपेंडेंट, आई हैव बीन डूइंग दैट, बट still that missing part is always there.
It will always be there, Sarika.
Yes.
I mean, till your last breath it will be there,
Yes.
with you. But I think the way your son puts up a brave face in front of you, for you, I'm sure you're also doing the same for your son. But you should start traveling with him.
I will.
And very soon, because once you start doing it, you will realize that the kind of smile that your son will have on his face, at least for that sake,
Yes.
you would want to do it again and again. So what's your daily routine like? You go to the office and then you get back?
Yes. I go to the office at around 10:30, then I come back at 5:36, and then I go for my walk. I've been operated for my spine twice. I have
Oh.
couple of rods and screws in my back, so I was bedridden for a year in between, but now I've started walking back, and I mean just getting into the normal routine.
So when you thought of this gas agency, did you have any idea about gas agency?
No, not at all, you know.
I mean, I'm sure it's an absolutely new thing ki
It was, and I don't know, I feel कि मैंने ये क्या कर लिया, because you know getting construction done, मतलब फौजी होकर हमें तो MES को फ़ोन करना होता है कि ये हो गया वो हो गया, एक बल्ब लगा दो, नलका नहीं चल रहा है. यहाँ पे तो नलका और बल्ब छोड़ के पूरा बेसिक मतलब
infrastructure and everything you had to do.
It took me 1 year, you know. मुझे यही नहीं पता था कि when people used to talk ना कि इसमें अव्वल ईंट लगेगी, लाल पेटी लगेगी, तो मुझे लगता था ये क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
What language is that?
What language is that? Because we've never heard of that language. And मतलब just my father was around me, but उनके साथ खड़े होकर मैंने ये पूरा गैस गोडाउन पूरी मेजरमेंट्स के साथ बनवाया है. And I pat myself for that, because place like Ghaziabad, and where you know they just scan you from top to bottom.
Yeah, so true.
So people used to just tell me कि आप ये क्यों कर रहे हो?
हाँ.
आपके लिए नहीं है ये.
Exactly.
This is not your
domain.
This is
Why are
not
you
your
entering?
domain. Why are you coming here? But they just thought of creating something for my husband. मैंने 1 साल मतलब you'll not believe, Arthi, morning 7 o'clock I used to start from Delhi Cant, reach Ghaziabad. Whole day I used to get my work done. Evening 7:30 I used to go back, and I used to be on my toes entire day, running for bricks, cement, saria, you know, things which I never thought of, you know, कि मैं ये भी सब कर पाऊंगी.
फिर वो सब करने के बाद to run it also is an equally challenging task.
Yes, I have 16 people working under me, which was like हम आर्मी वाइफ तो कभी नहीं सोचते ना कि हमारे अंडर भी 16
exactly.
people will
that
work.
You are giving employment to people.
Yes, but they treat me as like God, कि हमारी मैडम है. और but ये है कि उनके पीछे भागना, उनको you know उनके साथ मतलब जो चेंज हुआ है वो मेरे अंदर ही हुआ है. फ्रॉम अ एलीट पायलट्स वाइफ टू अ you know owner of a gas agency in Ghaziabad, I have to change my language. I had to change everything, because
depending on who you are interacting with, you have to, isn't it?
Yes, my interaction is with basically with the you know labor class, with the rickshaw drivers, with people like you know I mean labor class people. So for me, पहले भैया, फिर उसके बाद मतलब उनसे काम कराना इतना मुश्किल था कि मेरी polite language को they treated like कि
they took it for granted that you can't be stern.
Yeah, but then I mean I realized that, and I changed my language with them. So now I mean I run a gas agency, and I know how to run it.
Your son has any idea about the daily running and क्या
No,
होता
I
है
take him
gas
sometimes.
agency में?
नहीं, I take him sometimes to office, but अभी उतना interest नहीं है.
You just want him to concentrate on his studies.
Yes.
So now he's in his second year.
He's in second year.
And what does he plan to do?
He just wants to go to Canada for his masters.
Okay.
Let's see. I mean, let's just keep our fingers crossed.
Sure.
But
I'm sure touch wood he will,
Yes.
because he's a kind of a child probably who's become stronger than what his counterparts would have been at that age.
Yes.
Isn't it? So I think his vision is that much clearer.
Let's pray to God, you know.
I'm sure.
God should be kind to him and give him good, healthy life.
Yes. At the end of the day, it's all about healthy life. And
and he should be a happy child. That's all.
So true. We all want that, no? Our child should be happy.
इनिशियली यस यू नो यू यूज टू थिंक यार मुझे ये भी चाहिए, मेरा हस्बैंड ऐसा, बट मेरा हस्बैंड तो देखो पढ़ते पढ़ते ही चला गया. उसकी लाइफ में यू नो व्हेन द टाइम वाज देयर, another 3 years were there to put up his uniform. But इतने ड्रीम्स बना के, इतना सब कुछ करके, he has not seen life, he's just seen the army life. बाहर का तो कुछ he is not seen. So I feel कि अब मुझे अपने बच्चे के लिए लगता है कि he should live his life, you know, to the fullest. जो राज की मिसिंग चीज़ें हैं वो इसको करनी चाहिए.
So you tell him about that, this is what your dad wanted, and this is what your dad dreamt of once he, is not in the army, or once he, took his retirement, and this is what he wanted to do.
I always tell him, we have long conversations in the night when we sleep together, we talk, and I keep telling him about Raj, और उसको पता ही है कि मेरी मम्मी के पास तो कुछ बात है ही नहीं. It's like Raj, 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 and always Raj. So we keep talking about him, and though he keep quiet at times, उसको लगता है कि
let mummy speak.
Let mummy speak.
So you've kept all your husband's stuff with you, everything.
Everything. मतलब उसकी एक empty टूथपेस्ट भी होगी तो वो भी पड़ी है अभी मेरे पास. I
guess this is all about Sarika, for other wives to know that love can be of this extent too.
Yes, his one of his uniform is still in my cupboard. It's all set. So wherever I miss him so much, but now I don't cry in front of my family because I feel कि ये लोग भी सोचेंगे कि बस रोती ही रहती है. And तो मैं कभी अपने कमरे में उसकी स्लीव पकड़ के I just cry and सोच लेती हूँ कि अभी भी एक यूनिफॉर्म मेरे साथ में ही है. ही इज़ देयर विद मी, इज़ प्रेजेंट. और मैं और बेटा कभी व्हेन इनिशियली वी यूज्ड टू थिंक कि उसकी खुशबू आती थी उसकी यूनिफॉर्म से, तो उसका वॉलेट, उसकी यूनिफॉर्म, उसका वॉलेट भी आज तक मैंने आती उसमें वैसे ही मेरी फ़ोटोग्राफ, उसकी मदर की फ़ोटोग्राफ और जो करेंसी है वो सब उसमें ही रखी है. It's all there inside, my heart and inside my cupboard.
And his fragrance is with you.
Yes. I put his perfume. Sometimes when I miss him, I put his perfume.
So Sarika, what was the favorite song of your husband that he would dedicate to you? Because faujis to generally, they love to sing, they love to.
Yes.
Yeah. So what was that song that he could always sing for you?
हम दोनों की कहानी, there's a book, The Force Behind the Forces.
Yes.
Swapnil Pandey has written that book, and उसने मेरी और राज की कहानी बहुत सुंदर उसमें लिखी है. जैसा मैंने बताया कि he was Raj and I was Simran of DDLJ. So the only song he used to sing for me, and आज भी मतलब I don't know, it's like God कुछ तो काइंड है. कभी भी मुझे जब उसकी बहुत याद आती है तो कभी FM पे दिलवाले दुल्हनिया ले जाएगा वो सॉन्ग है ना, तुझे
देखा तो ये जाना
सनम, तो that is the song which used to always sing for
you.
Yes, and he knew कि ये जैसी गुस्से में भी है कैसी भी है तो she'll get still with that song.
Would you also sing with him or only he would sing?
No, he would sing.
He was the singer.
He was the singer.
And what is the song that you would dedicate to him?
So many, but my songs are just now they are just full of pain. मेरे friends बोलते तुम्हारी तो playlist सुन के भी ऐसे लगता है कि मतलब change your playlist at least when I take someone for a drive या कोई बैठा भी होता है मेरी गाड़ी में तो मतलब songs ऐसे चलते हैं कि सिर्फ राज की याद के songs होते हैं वो तो.
But I guess you are entitled to for that, it's your car, your husband, your memories.
Yes.
You can all the more listen to them.
Yes, I tell them
Isn't it?
It's my car, listen to what I listen, and they enjoy. Some of them do enjoy. मेरी दोस्तों को अच्छे लगते हैं वो songs.
And what about your friend circle?
I have friends.
Close-knit circle of yours?
I have few friends. Station तो नहीं है, but जो पुराने हैं, they are very close. And 10-15 दिन भी बात नहीं होती तो they call me up. and it took me 3 years to get back to them. But they were always wanting to come in my life back, but शायद मैंने वो एक space create कर दिया था. But now they call me, I call them.
I guess see, the husband's remembrance will always be there, you know. You can have 1,000 friends, it'll still be there, but I think for you as an individual it is important to have your circle, to go out, to move out, to meet people, and like I said, you know, get out with your son. You know, just randomly go to maybe go to a place that your husband would have loved to go, or to take you, you know, to begin with.
I think I have to do this.
Just give yourself that challenge this year.
Yes, that will be another challenge of my life, traveling alone.
Yeah, but यार अगर तुम यहाँ पर गैस एजेंसी चला सकती हो गाजियाबाद में, तो मतलब you're a superwoman, yeah.
Yes.
You can do so much. And Sarika, is there any message that you want to give to? There are, you know, strong women all around us, but still there are women who, you know, share your sorrow, who have lost their spouses. So
I just want to tell them that, you know, husbands जो चले गए वो वापस तो नहीं आएंगे, but yes, we should just keep them inside our heart and just do whatever they wanted us to do. And फिर बच्चे हैं, उनकी खुशी के लिए, अपनी खुशी के लिए, and just, you know, we still have life. तो हमें तो जीना ही है.
Exactly.
तो let's live it happily.
Yes.
And ठीक है, उसमें आपकी कभी आप दुखी भी होंगे, because every day
is not the same.
It's not the same. So कभी दुखी भी होंगे. Their martyrdom day will come, their birthdays will come, but you know, enjoy their birthday and cherish their life.
So true.
And just be quiet on their martyrdom day and just try to connect with them.
Remember them for their best of the qualities. है ना? And try and imbibe them.
I always do that. I celebrate his birthday with my staff. You know, I give them presents. I present them on his birthday, and his martyrdom day I do prasad vitran. So this is my way of
yes,
dealing with my grief and my trauma. Just be strong and be with your kids. That's all. You know, they just need you.
So true.
That's all I can say.
And I remembered one sentence that you told me, which I still think कि ऐसा है क्या, ऐसी भी दवाई होती है, about the tear that you used to have, the tears that you used to have. उसके stop करने के लिए भी you had taken.
Given anti-tear medicine.
It's called anti-tear medicine.
Anti-tear medicine. I mean, मुझे भी नहीं पता था आरती, but मैं whenever I used to sit, मेरे आंखों से अपने आप आंसू बहते रहते थे, मेरा एक हाथ और एक पैर, it used to just shiver. So I mean 4 years I was on such medicines, but उसके बाद मैं डॉक्टर के पास गई ही नहीं. मैंने खुद
से ही
I decided that what am I doing to myself, you know.
So true.
मतलब दिन में भी उठना नहीं, बेड से सोते रहना, लेटे रहना, सोचते रहना, राज की फोटोग्राफ हैंड में लेकर बस उसको ही
निहारते रहना,
उसको भी निहारते रहना और बोलना कि why you did this to me, you know. This was something I made my life, but finally सबको एक दिन खड़े होना ही पड़ता है.
But Sarika, from there till here today, you know, you've emerged only stronger, though the grief will always be with you.
Yes.
But for your son and for your own self, you're doing so wonderfully well. All the best to you, Sarika. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for sharing your story, because it is not easy at the end of the day.
Yes, it's not easy for anyone. Losing someone is never easy.
And Sarika, to talk about it and to agree to talk about it, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Arthi.
All the best to you and all the best to Saksham.
Thank you so much. God bless.
And when I told Sarika that I admire the kind of love that you have, she said, ये तो आधा भी नहीं है, अभी तो मेरे आधे जन्म का प्यार बाकी है. What a love. Touch wood. Thank you so much for being a part of this episode today with me. I'm Arthi Karthik. Thank you so much for your time.